Hello all, my name is Sachin. Welcome back to another series of Cilium 4. So in today's series, I am going to talk about how can we intercept the network or like how can we block the URL. In Cilium 3, we can see like Chrome driver extend remote web driver, and if you see in Cilium 4, Chrome driver which extend to Chromium driver and Chromium driver extend to remote web driver. This is the new class which is introduced in the Cilium 4. Let me move forward. So we don't have any feature for intercepting the network in Cilium 3. If you talk about Cilium 4, we can intercept the network using via Chrome Rip tool feature in Cilium 4. Example like intercept or blocking CSS, JPG or PNG file. Okay, let me demonstrate how can we intercept the network. Let me go to one URL. So I can take any website. This is an Amazon website, and here I'm going to section of the laptop. So here this is a web page, and using by this feature we can intercept the network. Like intercept mean like we can block like these images, or we can block the CSS here. So if we are blocking the images, then we are not able to see any images in this web page. And when we are blocking the CSS, then the page will be scrambled badly. Let me show you how can we achieve this. So this is like Chrome Rip tool. I create the package last time. I have discussed already. And let me create a class. I'll say here intercept network. I am going to use testng, hence I haven't take main class here, main method. Sorry, I said class. Okay, so I am using testng. So I'll say before test, or I let me demonstrate everything in the test this time. So this is the test method, and here I'll say public void verify intercept network. I am using WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver dot I'll say setup, and before this I'll create Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver. Now driver dot get dip tools, and here I'll create object dip tool, and it will return dip tools object dip tool. Using by this object I create session, dip tool dot send. Here I have to write a command for the network, because here I am going to simulate the network dot enable. So I am going to enable the network first here. So here you can see here we have to pass this three parameter: max to buffer size, and max resource buffer size, max post data size. So I'm not going to pass here. I am I'm going to keep this as optional. So what I'll pass here, I'll say optional dot empty, and same I'll pass in next to parameter. Let me remove this optional dot empty. So this is this command for enabling the network, and now I will say here dip tool dot send, and here again I'll use network class, network dot set block URL. Here we are going to blocking the URL, and here we have to pass immutable list. Immutable list, we can see here immutable list dot off, and here we can see here these are there are lots of method we can pass here. Is a parameterized, we can see here. So take anything, however I am going to pass 2 and 3. So here I am going to intercept first the images. I'll say dot asterisk dot jpg. Also image can be jpeg type, and also we can have sometime png images in any application. So this is a command for intercepting or blocking this particular resource in a website. So we are going to block all these images from a particular web page. What I'll see here, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. After this I'll launch the browser, and this is the URL I am going to pass here. And what I'll do before intercepting this web page, I am commenting this line. So let's see how it's loading the page. So web page is going to load. I am using 83 Chrome driver version here, and web page is launching, and it's loaded perfectly. We can see here all the images, the web page, everything is fine, all the images, all the CSS. Okay, let me close this. Now I am going to uncomment this line, and this is a code. We can see here a dip tool, and here one more thing, I am here I am using network class. Let me go to this class. We can see a network class, and here you can see here many methods like command. So these are the methods exist in this class. Lots of events are there. If you want, you can use the events as well. Like if you want to verify something like the assertion, that things we can also achieve from network class. And let me execute this. So here we are going to intercept all the images from a web page. So here you can see the web page loaded, but we are unable to see a single image here. Some image we can see here, like if you come down, we can see these images we are unable to see here. Okay, we are not able to see the single images here. But sometime if you're going to use uh, this Selenium 4 feature for the for intercept a network, so sometime you will see some images. It could be like issues like if any image is inside a frame, then in that case those images will appear. Or like I can see like still this API required some more improvement. Still it is in alpha testing, alpha release. So what I have observed, like earlier I was automating one web page, and where I can see like first page all the images were intercepting. And when I was moving to the next page, there I can see all the images. So just I want to add this point, like if you're going to you if you're going to use this feature, and if you're seeing like some images, so don't surprise then what happened. Like Sachin was explaining, like no images will appear, but uh, you are able to see some images, so don't surprise. So there can be the two issues, like one, if any image is inside a frame, or like this API like Selenium 4, it's it still required some more improvement to capture all the images from a web page. Okay, fine. Now let me move forward. So here we can see like how can we intercept all the images from a web page. Now what I'm going to add, I'm going to add one more point here. I'm going to intercept the CSS. So we can see here I'm intercepting JPG, JPEG, PNG, and now I have added one more here like CSS. So CSS should not work in this web page, particular web page. So if CSS is not working, then we will see like lots of scramble in the web page. Let me execute this test case. Let's see. So page is going to load. So page loaded, but we can see lots of scramble in a web page. It's completely broken. You can see here everything is up and down. It's completely broken. So like if you have any requirement, if you want to test without CSS or without an image, then you can leverage this feature of the Selenium 4 here. And if you see here, this is the difference. So like earlier this is the first test case, first scenario where I have execute test cases without CSS broken. So we can see here everything is fine, only images is not displaying properly. And now once I have added like CSS intercepting, we can see here the completely page is broken, everything is scrambled here. If you click here, now it will work fine if you are clicking any link. So before pushing this code to the Git repository, I'll add some more comment here, so which will help you like what line uh, uh, what is the use for each line. Like here you can see here I'm enabling I'm enabling the network, and here this is a blocking the URL, and here maximizing, and this is the URL. Okay guys, so uh, hope this will help you. If you have any requirement where you are going to test uh, like without CSS or without any image for a particular website, then you can leverage the Selenium 4 dip rule feature for intercepting a network. Okay guys, hope you you like this video. And if you have any doubt, please ask in the comment section. And if you like my video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.